Okay, hello everybody who's watching the replay. This is what you just missed. I took a stroll on the old long walk on a day ain't seen nothing like an East Bay girl. You're all caught up. I'm so sorry. It was good too. We did hammers. That's what we did. That was the exercise for this song. The exercise du jour. So we took our F shape, we pulled it off just by a micromillimeter. We strummed once and we put the fingers back down on the strings. Isn't that cool? Bow. Bow. And then we worked it into a strum. And that was that. And we did it on every F in that song. So there you go. You're all caught up. Write to my lawyer if you're concerned about being left out of that one. So sorry, so sorry. Okay, this gets a little tricky, old John Hartford. Let's see what we got going on here. 75% isn't going to cut it, is it? And you're supposed to tell me if the sound's not good. You don't have to tell me that it is good. 6%, that's good. That's good, Bob. That's very good. That's very good. I think 65 might do it. There we go. 67 could do it, but anyway. I'm going to change my music. First things first, we're going to finish and end, if I remember, with double stops. What? Okay. Remember our double stops in C? We did the two middle strings, plucked them together. That's the E and the A, open. Starts with the E and the A open. Then your 1 and your first fret, second fret, nice and tight together there, like you misplayed your F, you put it on the wrong. One string too low, still on the middle strings, first and second fret, third and fourth fret, same form. Slide that middle finger up and put your ring finger right below it, so you got 0550. Back to 3/4. Back to 1/2. Back to open. And so we're going to open with our first form open. 1 2 3 4 5 5 3 4 1 2 open. And we're going to go right into the strum. And you were going to remind me to make sure I'm tuned right. It sounded pretty good. That's a little sharp. That's funny. That went a little sharp too. Huh? Doesn't that sound good? Whatever.
Bob, what kind of tuner do you use?
This one came with my Nui Nui, And it's a special, a nui that once you clip it on something, it automatically comes on. So that's kind of nice. So as soon as you take it off, it turns off. You don't have to push any buttons. That's kind of fun. And then I've got a Joyo, Joyo. I had a KLIQ, which I liked a lot, but I think I melted it or crushed it or did something to it because it's big. You know, it's like twice the size of this. Like if this is 3/4 of an inch, it's 1.5 inches. If this is 1 inch wide, it's 2 inches wide. So it's got a nice big screen, KLIQ. So, good, nice question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so after we get done with the double stops, then we do C, C major 7, C6 is open, C major 7, and then we do that all over again, all 4 beats each. And then you start the song with that. And hopefully you're starting to recognize when you hear these progressions that in this case, it's your C scale. Backwards, you've got C, B, A, B, except you're doing a full strum. And so, but you're hearing that last string that you strum. So that's kind of fun. That's why we do the scales. So we recognize these things. And then the next progression at the end of the first verse is D minor. And then your D sus4, but there's no reason to reorganize your fingers. All you have to do is put your pinky down there on that second string, 3rd fret, then your 7, and then back to your 4. Now, that might not be that easy for a bunch of people. So let's just take a look at that. D minor, add the 4, rest, relax. D minor, add the 4, add the 7, come back to the 4, D minor, add the 4, add the 7, add the 4. So that might, that might not work for you at all. You may just want to do 4 measures of D minor there. It was perfectly fine. But if you want to get a little movement, which is how the song was designed, then you want to be playing a little bit different note on each one of those measures. And then all of a sudden on that second line, we're right back to regular D minor. But, forgive me. That might have helped. We're going right to A augmented. So D minor. And then you're playing this 2-1-1 open. It's really tight looking. It looks like B flat major 7. Stretched out. But your middle finger is pushed right in over the top of your index finger on that 1st fret. And there's no way around that other than, again, just playing D minor twice. It makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up. You could play D minor twice, but that movement, that D minor to the A augmented, that's kind of nice. So you're really doing D, D flat, C, as you're going from D minor to the augmented to the F. So you've got this movement in the middle of your chord, the way you're playing your chords. So that's good to kind of, I've looked at many different configurations of fingers to see if there's any way around this. And you could certainly flatten your index finger over those 2 middle strings and stretch your middle finger up. That's not, I like just cramming my finger in there, middle finger, and put my ring finger up there at the top of the 2nd fret. So D minor, augmented. D minor, augmented, D minor, augmented, D minor, augmented. Now, because I'm going to be so proud every time I play that augmented correctly, I'm going to single strum that. It's in the chart here, it makes it look like you would just down, down, up, down. You'd do a full 4-beat strum, but I'm gonna just let that sit. I'm gonna be so proud of it. I'm gonna let it just kind of stand out like that, and then come right back with the F. Because of the space that's taken up by C major 7 and C6 and C major 7, after I spelled it out there in the top in the intro, I just do 7, 6, 7 when you're doing that same progression of 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open string, 2nd fret. That just says 7, 6, 7 all the way down from that point on. The same thing with the D minor. That's 4 beats. The sus4 is 4 beats. The 7 is 4 beats. And the back to the 4 is another 4 beat. And again, that doesn't have a lot of dots all the way down just because of the space it would take up. When we get to, so we do first line, the lines that are say 1, we do 1 then 1, and we do 2 then 2. Let me see. No, we do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then we do 3 and 3, and then that third line of 3 is shorter melodically, lyrically, than the 4th verse. And so on the third line of 3, we've got, I still might run in silence, still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face. We drop down to the next 3, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. And then we do 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. When we go back to 4, and we get to that third line of 4, we include that D minor run. It's in grayscale, in this little grayed out area here. We include that. We don't include it when we do 3. We just drop down to the next 3. And the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. We include it when we do 4. I pretend I hold you to my breast and find. Then we go to the next 4. That you're waiting from the back road, single strum, rivers of my memory. Does that make sense? There's no way to fit all that in and make a separate 3 and a separate 4 and make it all work. So I just have to explain it, which is why we have these sessions. Exactly why. This is exactly why. We get to the end. Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. We're going to do double stops. And we might even add a 3rd position C in there because we're just fooling around in the living room. So, don't forget about your double stops. Those were important conversations. Who's got questions? I do. I got questions.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Good, good, good.
I'm that student. Everybody else knows by now I'm that student. Okay. So on the double stops, is it always 2, like 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, or is it 1?
I'm just doing 1 in this case.
1 all the way through.
So you would embellish that yourself. Like you might like doing it 3 times.
Okay. fire space. It doesn't.
Whatever is, you're screwing around at home, whatever is fun. You might get carried away. You might like it 6 times each. But I'm just going to do it once. I'm just going to do. And finish it with a C chord, single strum C chord. Okay? Okay. Other questions? Double stops coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. It makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. That keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me. Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiven when I walk along some railroad tracks and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. And for hours, you're just gentle on my mind. Number 3, though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. Mama, she's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. I still might run in silence. Tears of joy might stain my face, dropping down. The summer's sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you, walking on the back roads by the rivers, flowing gentle on my mind. Up to 4, I dip my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rough coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend I hold you to my breast, and D minor and the 4 and the 7 and the 4, that you're waiting from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. We almost made it through that. Can you believe it? That you're waiting from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Double stops, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Gentle on My Mind with added double stops. That was incredible, incredible. I told you it was going to be crazy. I hope Karen didn't miss that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Speaking of incredible, 2. I'm a professional. Whack, boom, whack. 2, count them, 2, on my mind. On my mind songs in a row. Sometimes it's Georgia on my mind, sometimes it's Georgia. Anyway, it is the state song of the great state of Georgia. And of course, Ray Charles' signature song. I suppose I could change this. I could do that. I might check. I might check. Oh, let's see what's going on here, people. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, Georgia on My Mind with the 2 diminished chords right there underneath the intro. You don't need them in the intro. I couldn't fit them in up here. There's a formatting thing. I won't bother you, but that's where they fit. And one of them is G diminished, which is open 2, open 1, open 1. Beautiful. Or open 1, open 1. And the other one is C diminished, which is 2, 3, 2, 3. But we're going to talk about that because it's going to change into something else. We're just going to try, so 2 beats each, so, and it's a slow song. Nobody plays it fast. Willie Nelson doesn't play it fast. Ray Charles doesn't play it fast. This is how they play it. Except they have pianos and stuff. We're a whole band. We've just got us and the living room and the ukulele and the casual conversation. So that's the easiest way to do it. Georgia, Georgia. 2 beats each, you know, so easy. So Bob, would you please make it more difficult? Oh, okay, thanks for asking. One, 2, and strum, and then your inside strings, your C and your E, strum, C, E, strum, C, E, strum, C, E, strum, C, E. Or for those of you who really want to get down and get funky, you could pluck your outer 2 strings, pluck, C, E, pluck, C, E, pluck, C, E. So it'd go. Georgia, Georgia. Like that. Okay. Now, what was I going to tell you? I forget. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So at the end of each section is either a G7 or an E7 stop, a single strum. There's no reason not to embellish that with a sus chord. So when we get to the G7, we're going to put our pinky out and bring it back. Or stick our ring finger out to the 3rd fret. So we just finished with an A minor. And we just did a little sus there. We're in our own living room. We're playing our own song. It's not shown on the chart. We're just doing it because we know how to do it. When we get to the E7, we're going to go E7. We're going to push our index finger over to the top so all fingers are on the 2nd fret. E7 stop, finger over, strum, and back. That's kind of fun. So there. And I'm going to do that with the E7, like the 2nd section, the 2nd verse, Georgia, Georgia. The 2nd, well, actually, a bit of the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, the instrumental, that's the 5th section. And then the last section all have 4 beats of E7, so I'm going to do. I'm going to push over on those second 2 beats to an E7 sus4. Getting back to our conversation from Wednesday. So if you were single strumming this, you'd do, to start the 1st verse, Georgia, Georgia, push over, the whole day through. C diminished. Remember A augmented? Way back when we were playing Gentle on My Mind. C diminished is such a cool chord that if you hit it right, why not just play it once and just let it ring? But here's the deal. So it's 2-3-2-3. And we have for years been preaching, if you're playing an F before a C diminished, get your pinky down so that your pinky is planted, and then you can just layer a G right over the top of it. I just listened to James Hill talk for half an hour about just layering the G, forget the pinky, and just play the top 3 strings. That's where all the drama is. That's where you got your G flat and your A sharp and D sharp, and that's where all the drama is. So you would do this. You would go Georgia, E7, Georgia, push my finger over, the whole day through. G, but not the real G down here. G up on 2-3-2 open. And I'm just strumming the first 3 and making my thumb stop on that 4th string. That open 4th string, it's stopping there so it doesn't ring. Like that. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Suss it out. Nice. So that's that one, and then so the 2nd verse is the same as the 1st, except you end with an E7. 3rd section, other arms reach out for me. Other eyes smile tenderly, still and peaceful. Dreams I see, the road leads, the G diminished is 0101. Back. Again, I'm going to let that ring. To you. Not another augmented Bob. Bob. To you. The G-Aug, the shape is the exact same as your D minor. So take that whole D minor shape, drop down to where you would play C major 7, that first string, second fret, put it all right back together. Oh, let it ring. So here's your next acoustic moment. D minor, G-Aug, D minor, G-Aug, D minor, G-Aug, D minor, G-Aug. I could do this all day. It's so much fun. D minor, G-Aug. Okay, that was a lot to absorb. Who's got questions? Now my fingers are all stiff from that D minor G augment, that crazy exercise that Bob tried to get me to do. What was that? How did that happen? Let's see if we can play this. How does that go? One, two. Quit swaying. You're making me dizzy. 3, 4. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, G4, just an old sweet song, keeps Georgia on my mind, my mind, my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you, G4, comes sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out for me. Other eyes smile tenderly, still and peaceful. Dreams I see, the road leads, 0101, back to you. Oh, I did it. I said now, Georgia. Georgia, no peace I find. G4, just an old sweet song, keeps Georgia on my mind. G-form. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly, still and peaceful. Dreams I see, the road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. G form, just an old sweet song, keeps Georgia on my mind, my mind, my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, that is a C. This is a song in C. Ah, that's an extra double stop just for entertainment purposes. That's not so bad, huh? Those are some great chords, those diminished chords, that augmented chord. Oh, I know why that's not going, because that's the new one. That's the revised. I got to get back to the folk Americana version, which does not have the diminished chord spelled out. Oh my God, we almost made it. We got all kinds of time. What's your big problem? Ghost Riders, guess what we get to do with Ghost Riders? We get to hammer the F. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so much fun. Yeah, Ghost Riders. I don't know if we played that since I revised it. It had way too many measures in it. And so I revised it. And so now it's almost completely playable. You be the judge. You be the judge. Here's your acoustic moment. Wait a second, I'll show you an acoustic moment. So you see this? Now I'm not touching any on buttons, I'm just clipping it on. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but now it's on. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there's light there. Well, there used to be light there. Anyway, it just turns on. Never mind. Okay, that was a bad demonstration, Bob. Boring. All good. It's all good. Get down to the last line, G minor 7. Ghost Riders. In the sky. Stop, rest, rest. You're on D minor. Rest, rest. Bring it up to the 5th fret, and you can either just bar the 5th fret, put all 4 fingers down on the 5th fret, or that's D minor 7, because we know this is B minor 7, right? And this is C minor 7, so the 5th must be D minor 7. Anyway, regardless of all that, but a real D minor is you bar that 5th fret and then throw a finger up there at the top of the 7th fret. Either one. Rest, rest, down, up, down. Hit a D minor. Rest, rest. That's why we do the rest, rest, so we have time to make the movement. See the 5th fret, the dot on our ukulele, which is right, it's like right by your nose. Unless your nose is closer to the dot on the 7th fret, then you're going to be playing an E minor 7, and you don't want to do that. So, or a C minor 7, but that right there. D minor, rest, rest. D minor, rest, rest. D minor, rest, rest. How about that? That's a good exercise. From a regular form up the fret to the 5th fret. Boom, boom, boom. Hammer. Now Now the G minor 7 is a substitute for B flat. And so B flat can also be played up there on the 5th fret, that G form, that diminished chord, the G form, up on the 5th fret. And so when there's like 4 measures of G minor 7, wherever that happens, maybe it doesn't happen that, yeah, it does. The ghost riders in the sky. So on some of those G minor 7s, I'm going to go up. All of a sudden, you're going to be strumming along there, minding your own business, and all of a sudden, you're going to hear. You're going to, did he throw a pinky in? What did he do? I moved up to the 5th fret, and I changed forms to the G form. And that's all we got to say about that. Who's got questions? Who's on first? Told this story before, and maybe if I remember, I'll send it out on the replay, but I think they're called the ukuleles. I think they were just called the ukuleles. I don't think they're in business anymore, but I was looking for a version of this song on the ukulele, and I tripped over YouTube, as I always do, often do, to these ukuleles, and that's the conversation we've had about it, the gut bucket. And one of the ukuleles is playing a gut bucket bass. And they're playing it like 50% faster than we play it. They're going. I could not figure for the life of me what their strum pattern was, how they were doing it, what they were doing. Had to slow it down to 50% to realize that they were going down, down, up, down. Well, I could do that. I just can't do it that fast. 2, 3, 4. Can you hammer? An old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day, not a dusty day, upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd red-eyed cows he saw a-plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, the ghost riders in the sky. Their brands were still on fire, their hooves were made of steel, their horns were black and shiny, their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, the ghost riders in the sky. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, a-riding on a range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, a-trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, the ghost riders in the sky. The ghost riders in the sky. Rest, rest. Ghost riders. Woo! Ghost riders. Go, Ghost Riders. I can see kind of like a young 7-year-old kid with a big cowboy hat going, go, Ghost Riders. Maybe you don't live in the same world I do, so I understand if you don't see the same things I do. Well, here's the star of our show. Goodbye, Earl. Here comes Earl. Well, Earl, it's your time, buddy. It's your time. We have never played this, even none of our sessions. I don't think we've ever played. Maybe, no, I don't think we've ever played this. I would remember. Wouldn't I remember? I don't think we ever played this. 4-chord song, that's easy enough. So the intros, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it sounds like this. Like that. Unless you started it like this. And then you started going. Which you could, you know, if you're practicing double stops, it's good to work them in everywhere. But we probably won't do that on this song. So that's how that goes. And then it's, you know, pretty simple. Mary Ann and Wanda, best of friends, all through their high school days. That's pretty straightforward. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. So down, down, up, down, down, up on those 2-beat drums. So you do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and then you've got right after you have your ending on the last chord for the 4th line and put her in intensive care as a C. Right away. That A minor is a big single strum. Right away, Mary Ann flew in from Atlanta on a red. So you do an A minor strum, big, a G strum, big, and then F picks up the, F and C pick up the 4-beat strum. Come back to A minor, big, G big, F. That Earl had to die, na, 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 na. So you've got these big spaces with only 2 beats, and it's because of the lyrics and how it all fits in. So you have to watch in that 3rd section, when you come in with the C, and you've just got 2 beats on F, even though they're super wide, big on the screen. This, you know, in here, they've got this huge spaces in there, but it's just 2 beats each. Goodbye, Earl, those black-eyed peas. Nah, 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 they tasted all right to me. So you fit all of these lyrics into 2 beats. The Dixie Chicks, of course, have, you know, lead singer, and then they've got the backup vocals from the other 2 singers. And so somebody can sing that na, 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 and carry it all the way out, while the lead singer is singing the actual lyrics. And so for me, when I sing it, I have to do that na on F just really quick and then jump into the lyrics. So like in the 2nd line, those black-eyed peas. Those black-eyed peas, na, 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 they tasted all right to me. Earl, you're feeling weak. Na, 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 lay down and sleep. Earl, ain't it dark? Nah, 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 nah. Wrapped up in that talk. So I can't carry the nah the way the actual, if I had some backup singers, the way it would work. So that's what happens there. It'll sound truncated, and that's just a function of I either sing that full and skip the lyrics, or sing that short and sing the lyrics. 5-5-6-6 is exact same as, you know, the original 1-1-2-2-3-3-4-4. And then you've got those big A minor and G single strums again. And then you've got the kind of the end, the na 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 na's again. We're doing good. Let's look at that last section. Let's see. Let's go from Tennessee ham. Like, it's just above the shaded area, right down here. If you can see me moving the cursor around. We did Tennessee ham, strawberry jam. They don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. Na 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 na, goodbye, Earl. We need a break. Na 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 na. Let's go out to the lake. Earl, we'll pack a lunch. Na 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 na, and stuff you in the trunk. Earl, was that all right? Na 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 na. Good, let's go for a ride. Earl, Earl, hey, 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 hey. I always forget that part. That's why I wanted to practice this. Well, is that all right? Na 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 na. Good, let's go for a ride. Earl, hey, 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 hey. Na 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 na. Goodbye, Earl. Hey, 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 hey. So that hey, 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 hey has to start with the second, third, and fourth beats of the F. So that's how that works. Okay, and we close out with C, F, C, G, and then that big C, F, C, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, C. I said goodbye to you, Earl. If you did double stops, and if that was a part of the song, which it's not. Okay, cut it out, Bob, cut it out. Okay, where were we? We were going to ask if there were any questions. That's where we were. Okay. Remember, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Big, 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 big. Mary Ann and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Mary Ann went out looking for a bright new world. Wanda looked all around this town. All she found was Earl. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married that Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses, long sleeve blouses, and makeup to cover a bruise. Well, she finally got the nerve to file for divorce. She let the law take it from there. But Earl walked right through that restraining order, put her in intensive care. Right away, Mary Ann flew in from Atlanta on a red-eye midnight flight. She held Wanda his hand as they worked out a plan. It didn't take him long to decide that Earl had to die. Nah, 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 nah. Goodbye, Earl. Those black-eyed peas, nah, 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 tasted all right to me. Earl, you're feeling weak, nah, 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 nah. Well, don't you lay down and sleep. Earl, ain't it dark? Nah, 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 nah. Wrapped up in that tarp. Earl, the cops came by to bring Earl in. They searched the house high and low, and they tipped their hats, said thank you, ladies. If you hear from him, let us know. Well, the weeks went by, spring turned to summer, summer faded into fall. It turns out he was a missing person who nobody missed at all. So the girls bought some land, a roadside stand out on Highway 109. Sell Tennessee ham, strawberry jam. They don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. Nah, 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 nah. Goodbye, Earl. We need a break. Nah, 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 nah. Let's go out to the lake. Earl, we'll pack a lunch. Nah, 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 nah. And stuff you in the trunk. Earl, was that all right? Nah, 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 nah. Good, let's go for a ride. Earl, hey, 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 hey. Nah, 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 nah. Goodbye. Earl, hey, 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 hey. Nah, 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 nah. Goodbye, Earl. Big ones. Oh, goodbye, Earl. That was a perfectly good way to waste an hour and 15 minutes. Not
I have
waste.
I have never heard that song before. And
Oh,
it's
I gotta send you the video to
it
see
reminds
to see the Dixie Chicks live with the entire audience knowing all the lyrics and on their feet, just
and
screaming.
It's wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful, Bob.
I'm playing it and it reminded me of Thelma and Louise, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Can you send us the
yeah. I'll send you links. I'll send you links. That one, and the ukuleles doing Ghost Riders. I'll send those both.
cue?
We're all good. Anybody got any questions?
No, fun session.
Good deal. Great to see you all.
Thanks, Bob.
Have a great
Bob.
week. See you soon.
Thanks, Bob. You too. Bye bye.
I'll get the partial recording out soon.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.